Wait right there, sweetie. Let me touch myself.
Okay, that's the intro.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the 127 podcast, the only podcast that won't miss.
Oh my god.
On the nose or on the ear, as some would say.
Yeah. My name is Jeff.
There you go.
It's been a while.
It has been. I am Yul, as you know.
You
I'm
did it again.
Anakin.
Oh shit, Alex.
God.
Oh, my fault, Alex.
All right.
I didn't know it was going to be this. I didn't think we would lose that much form after, like, what, a month or two off?
It's been like almost 2 months, I
It
think.
has been.
Yeah, we stopped in like May.
Hey.
Like
Yeah.
mid-May.
Yeah.
I stopped
Yeah.
before that.
And today, in case you didn't read the title of the video, we're talking about the fall of digital media and the streaming service stuff that's going on right now. Because it's been
Physical or digital?
crazy. Huh?
Physical.
Physical.
Physical. Did I say digital?
No.
You said digital.
Did
Did
I?
you say digital?
He said digital.
Fall
Oh, I
of
was not paying
physical media and streaming, digital streaming. Did I
You
say
said
streaming?
chlamydia?
You did say this, so yeah.
Anyways, we've had a couple. We've been off for a while. Also, we've had a
took a summer
couple of
break.
crazy announcements recently with the closing of Redbox. We got some password sharing shit. We've got some interesting topics to go over today. So we're just gonna jump right in to our conversation here. We're gonna start talking about why are we selling DVDs anymore? What's going on?
Do you want the technical answer to that? Or
Yes.
do you want the...
Technical first.
Well, I think it has...
Technical, please.
Shut up. Give us the technical breakdown, Joe.
You just passed it on to Jeff.
I told you I can't read any of the articles or the bullet points I read because I'm
Oh,
stuck
I'm
with this and
sorry.
this.
Well, according to our first
I'll read it.
bullet point... Oh, you reading it? Go for it.
Oh,
Oh, never mind. Then you guys fucking had a
No, go
terrible
for it.
reaction to that. My
Alex.
fault.
what's up, everybody?
guys
Welcome
doing
to
some
the
shambles.
127 podcast, the only podcast that doesn't miss.
So technical facts.
Are we doing
Yeah.
technical facts or are we reopening?
Yeah, go for it. Technical.
Me?
I thought you were doing it.
I can do it. I have the...
You have the facts. You do it.
Okay, well, then I will do it. Companies are announcing the stopping of physical media, specifically Disney and Sony. According to this bullet point right here, Disney announced it would stop producing DVDs and let Sony handle distribution in the United States and Canada, ceasing all distribution to Australia. Sony then soon after announced it would stop producing blank Blu-ray discs for home use. This is very interesting because I didn't know this, but Sony actually owns the rights to Blu-ray. I didn't know that they own the format outright entirely.
Oh, does it really? I didn't know that.
It does, yeah. I did not know that because when Blu-ray came out, there was a competitor called HD DVD, and that was supposed to butt heads with the format, I guess, war that was going on between the two of them. So I had no idea that Sony had an iron fist over what was getting put on DVD and not.
I was gonna say that makes sense because a lot of people would use the PS2 for DVDs, and then a big selling point for the PS3 was this plays Blu-rays, this new format.
Right, I do remember that.
Yeah, and I always thought it was weird. I'm like, why doesn't the Xbox do it or any other kind of media? I guess you could buy a Blu-ray player, but that seemed really unique or rare. But yeah, with those dying and then also DVD sales plummeting, it kind of seems like it's natural that a lot of these companies are starting to shift into the market of just digital releases. And I think it's a hell of a lot cheaper too. Because another thing I was looking at was special features and stuff like that. I was looking at why Blu-ray is worse than DVD, and I was hearing that a lot of the special features that you can get on DVD were no longer getting ported over to Blu-ray, and it turns out that there was some potential with issues with contracts and stuff like that for the people who would record special features for DVDs, and them not wanting to continue those contracts in the future. So anything that was already made, anything that was getting ported over to Blu-ray would get all of that content just cut off because they just didn't want to put money into it. And then the actual overall cost of paying for all of that extra shit for the behind the scenes footage was another kind of big reason that they started to axe physical or bonus content for physical media. And And so yeah, I kind of want to step into like the whole Hollywood side of like the bonus features stuff, but for the most part, like that's kind of the technical breakdown, and what it boils down to. And another thing is it's just like a hell of a lot cheaper. There's just no more physical media that they have to keep up with. They don't have to design any more covers or shit like that, and all that kind of stuff is just kind of thrown to the wayside because.
They just slap the poster on it. It's fine.
Yeah, but I mean that's still money out of the pocket. I mean that's a margin that you can capitalize on.
I would say in terms of special features, the Blu-rays have some good special features on it. I mean,
Do they?
I have
you get.
I mean, depending. I have the Alien Anthology, which had the first 4 movies on it, and they had each movie had a 2.5-hour special on how they
Wow.
made the film, from the starting of in the writing room to the final. Everybody's sitting at the premiere theater release and everything, and it is amazing. That's where I got my KY jelly story from, which is not going to be explained in this podcast. So
It's been referenced
fun with
before.
it.
Go watch
have fun
another
with
one.
that.
I had the Cloverfield Blu-ray, and that came with like a bunch of like cool like themed like special features and stuff. Because that movie, like when it came out, they had like a whole augmented reality campaign, and it was like one of the first times like a movie did that, and the Blu-ray came with all that stuff. So
Like for me, it's the polar opposite because I grew up. My family, it was like strictly VHS, and then we like started to adopt DVD, and I think like DVD is like the king in my parents' house. And so like they have a handful of Blu-ray discs because like they just wouldn't release them or they couldn't find them on DVD, and they ended up bringing them into the house. So when we'd watch them, they're like the most bog standard menu. Like I remember like DVDs, most of them had like a new interactive, crazy, creative menu. And then like the bonus content would just be like non-existent. It would just be like, here are the trailers. This is a trailer for the movie. That's it.
Well,
you have your movie.
It also depends on the Blu-ray, like when you got it, because early Blu-ray was pretty shitty. Like it had to
Really?
connect to Wi-Fi and everything for you to play the movie and junk. Like I have
I heard about that.
the
Yeah.
original like Blu-ray releases of the Jurassic Park films, and it always asks me, "Do you want to connect to Wi-Fi?" I'm like, "To watch a movie? No, I'm okay." And it was just that standard, like they're playing a clip of the movie, and then you got that like curved, like menu screen on the side. That was pretty standard for a lot
Yeah.
of early Blu-ray releases. So that's why
I'm
like
thinking-
I didn't buy Blu-ray for a really long time, but now like they got their shit together with Blu-ray releases, so
Oh.
I feel like it's gotten better over the years for sure. Whereas like now I feel really comfortable buying Blu-ray films over DVD.
Yeah, because like for me, I know it wasn't the curved one. It was the like the standard one. It was like the big bar, and then it was like the 4 little dots.
Oh yeah, that too.
Yeah, that's the only ones I've seen for all of the Blu-ray we own.
To that point though, Disney announced that they're passing over Blu-ray creation, DVD distribution, and all that junk to Sony. Through that, they are only putting out DVDs and stuff in America and the US, and they have completely stopped selling DVDs in Australia. So Australia cannot get any physical media anymore from Disney and Sony because they've just completely stopped sending it that way. And there's other companies too that have hopped on that as well and have stopped sending stuff specifically to Australia. So for Australia, it is a really shitty time to be a collector of DVDs and movies and stuff like that.
I think even like, well, I guess not to make an American problem seem worse than it actually is. But I feel like it's a hard time to be a DVD collector now because like there's just nowhere to go. The $5 bin doesn't exist anymore. Best Buy used to be like a library of DVDs, and that shit's non-existent now. Like I don't even know what Best Buy has anymore.
Which is the next bullet point.
It is. Yes, a little segue there. Yeah, stores like Target, Walmart, and Best Buy are getting rid of DVD sections, even local shops like Salzer's, which is really sad because I thought that would be like the last bastion. And I remember looking at like Half Price Books online, which is like a Texas chain for like used books and DVDs, and it's like a really convoluted process of like finding what you want. Like typically you could just like walk into the store and like start buying DVDs off the shelf, but to buy them online, I can only think of HPB. I guess you can buy through Salzer's online. I don't know. And then there's like a DVDs.com website, but then like to find anything is just weird. Like the whole process is old, dated, and it's just ass backwards.
You can
So
find them on Amazon, but you just got to make sure that it's region free or whatever.
I don't shop through Amazon, so I wouldn't know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, fuck you, Bezos.
I think it also doesn't help too that like, you know, most of the, I guess, like systems that, you know, people used to normally watch DVDs and disc content through, they're like being phased out. Like I remember back in like 2016 when I built like my first or one of my first PCs with my uncle. That was already at a point where like PCs, it was like starting to become normal for PCs not to come with like the disc drive.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to play disc, like you had to buy an external dongle for that just to play DVDs and shit. And now it's like, you know, even consoles, like the whole thing was like disc and playing games on the disc. But even like those, like you can't, you know, we're talking about the next generation or two where we're not even gonna have like the option to have a disc.
It's just cheaper.
$100 cheaper.
Yeah, how,
Well,
is
it's
that
like-
what it was? $100 cheaper for the
Yeah, it was-
PlayStation, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for the digital versus the CD version, it was cheaper to get the digital version.
And there's like no other differences either between the two. So just
Mhm.
aside
Just
from
having the
ours.
drive.
To watch movies on Blu-ray.
But it's like you buy a TV now. Your TV is the DVD player.
And that's what
Yeah.
I wanted to say, because like I was thinking about it while I was reading one of the articles, and I'm like, if somebody gave me a DVD, I would physically have no way of using it in this household. Like, I built
Yeah.
my computer, my partner's computer, and it has no DVD drive. I'm like, oh shit, because I ported all of my shit from my old computer, which did have a DVD drive, but there's no room for that in this case. Mine doesn't have one anymore. And I'm like, our TV, like I just hook up my tablet, I hook up my smartphone, and I'm just streaming directly from either fmovies.to, unofficial sponsor, or YouTube. And it's like I couldn't even use a CD these days. Like I wouldn't be able to put it into my car.
Like it gets rid of your drive to the store to go buy it. It gets rid of you having to have a separate piece of hardware to play it. The time to get up and actually physically remove the disc, change it out. Like
Yeah.
when you can buy one thing that is gonna do, you can watch your sports, news, movies, YouTube. It's all on one thing. So I'm surprised it's lasted as long as it has.
But like,
I think
I don't
smart
know.
TVs killed them.
Really? Smart TVs over streaming?
Well, because no, I mean a smart TV will have all your
everything-
apps. So
Mhm.
I'm saying the introduction of a smart TV, I think really
Mm.
at that point, like, why do I need to use my? Because before once the DVD players were going out, it was the PlayStation. I think for me that became my Netflix machine for a while. Now I don't even turn that on to use Netflix. It's all everything's on my TV.
That is true. Yeah, I do that too.
I don't know. And then like yeah, the DVD sections are super small now too. And even then it's like a little stand, and it's not like every section has a new movie. It's like here's Dune in like 5 different versions of it. Here's I don't know, another popular movie and 5 different. You want the deluxe, you want the Blu-ray, you want the Blu-ray with this, but it's the same movie. So it's like not even like there's not even that browsing factor anymore, you know? Like when you go to it.
Yeah,
true.
like Best Buy, the last time I went to Best Buy, they still had the racks there. Apparently they've gotten rid of the racks from what the article that I was reading earlier today said.
Mine does not have. They're gone.
They had the racks, but there was only maybe 3 or 4 DVDs on these like 4 aisles of racks. And it was like, okay, why am I here? Target,
Yeah.
was a whole aisle, and now it's the little end cap with, like you said, the 5 different versions of the movie, and then a
Yeah.
couple of collector's packs that everybody already owns because it's the same 5 collector's packs that have been out for years and years. And Walmart actually for like a couple of months was actually my go-to. After Target shrunk theirs, I was like, well, fuck, I gotta go to Walmart now. And so I went to Walmart. They had the $5 bin, which you could find some good stuff in there. And then they had some obscure collection packs. Like, I remember seeing the Fly collection. And I was like, what the Fly? Okay, with Jeff Goldblum in there? There's multiple movies? Yeah, I guess so. But now they don't have that. It's just the same standard stuff that Target has. You know, there's nothing unique at Walmart anymore, or at really any physical store. And even Salzer's video store, they had the rentals, and then they also had a section where you could buy DVDs in there. They got rid of that whole store. Now it's a weed shop. But Salzer's across the street, the record store, had an entire section of the store dedicated to DVDs and Blu-rays and stuff. and I went in there about 2 months ago, and that section has been completely taken over by vinyl to the point where it's just kind of like one side of the wall and maybe like a little tiny bookcase on another side of the wall that has Blu-rays. And then there's a little like rack that has like, oh, this is what we got this week. But that's it.
Really? Wow.
It's
Wow.
just
Yeah,
it's
we
just
have
that
a
one
way
wall
bigger
and a
vinyl.
quarter thing.
Vinyl selection than DVDs.
Yeah.
Even CDs, which surprisingly people buy. The main ones that people buy though is like it's either Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
There are 5 vinyls or whatever.
Yeah, and I'm like just sticking to just regular CDs, like it's the Taylor Swift ones or the K-pop ones. They go wild, like they know when we drop, but it's because the K-pop ones come like in like its little gimmick. Like this is a book that has like it looks like a yearbook.
Yeah.
This is their fucking whatever, whatever their aesthetic is. or
Oh,
it has
so they have
something
like a
different.
special feature to it.
Yeah.
It's
and-
like the disc is in like an interactive thing, but.
Okay.
Apart from that, like the vinyls, like even the hardware, like I think we don't even have one DVD player anymore, or if we do, it's like never there. They ship in like 2, because then they don't sell. But we have like 4 or 5 like vinyl players. I don't know. I guess with the vinyl, it's like it is a collector kind of like DVD, but like you can put it on your wall. You can have that little aesthetic, like I'm gonna play this on a vinyl. Like but like DVD wise, like I think it's just Dune, Avatar. And then like Jeff said, maybe the Jurassic Park collection is there.
which I own
Maybe
4 of
yeah,
those.
so it's just like
4 of those.
I have
Jesus
4 different
Christ.
versions of the Jurassic Park collection.
Oh my god. Yeah,
yeah, it's definitely gone.
It
We're
is. Yeah,
going.
I would just say
Yeah.
that because I'm thinking about like my Target, and it is like you have the side of the bookshelf. It's either like they have their vinyl collection on the front 2 parts of like the little cube that they have. The other 2 sides are just like the blockbusters that just came out and like some random movies.
Yeah.
That's about it. Like it's nothing. And then everything else is just books.
D&D books have a bigger section
That's
than our
true.
DVDs.
They really do. They have a more intricate and unique section than DVDs
Yeah.
do right now.
The obvious, there's a lot of pros to just doing streaming because it's just has ease of access wise. But there's a big factor that I think a lot of people are starting to see now, and I know I think Dominic can correct me on this one. The ownership aspect of it, like digital wise, like I think was it PlayStation, Dominic, where like people were losing access to games they bought.
Not games. Earlier this year, they removed like any movies that you
Oh, yeah.
bought. So I think I got like the first animated Spider-Man like on my PlayStation, and I'm pretty sure I don't have access anymore to
You're
it.
talking about Spider-Verse?
Yeah, Into the Spider-Verse.
Okay.
They removed like the ability to buy them anymore. But also, in like anime wise, Crunchyroll bought Funimation, and they like are working on a merger type thing. But all the people who bought digitally on Funimation, like all their purchases
Heard
are
about
gone.
that. Yeah,
So
I
your
heard about
giant anime library that you've been accumulating on Funimation is just gone.
And this is something Jeff and I were talking about because, like, not only are you losing access to media, but like a lot of content is getting lost. So things that were produced and created, like if you don't have a copy of that or a backup of it, and then the streaming service is like, yeah, we don't give a shit about this anymore. It's poof.
Well,
You can't access that anymore.
there's a later bullet point down there that basically touches on that, how a lot of stuff is being lost, and streaming services are kind of curating what we're able to watch and whatnot.
Yeah.
For example, on Disney Plus, that show Willow, they took that off Disney Plus along with multiple other original shows that were put on that as well. You know, Netflix does that. Every streaming service has their originals, and they take the originals off because of tax write-offs. Say, hey, it's not performing the way we want it to. We're just going to take this off the service. We're going to get a tax write-off for it. That show is lost forever. That movie is lost forever. There's no legal way to see that unless you go to a pirating site like F Movies or 123 Movies or whatever, and you're
And you
able
hope that they
and they
archived it.
have it because they
Yeah.
never released that on DVD. So currently, for example, that one show Willow, can't watch it anywhere. If it's on there, you could probably watch it. I don't know how good the quality will be, but other than that, you're never going to be able to see that show again. That that goes for a lot of films in general. I was going to bring up the point too of, you know, the movies we like to talk about a lot. These ones, the Universal monster films. Yeah, the Dooku, the OG Dooku, you know, from the 1931 to 1956. This is owned by Universal. And when Peacock started, all of that was on Peacock. Now it's not on Peacock, so you can't watch those movies anywhere. You can rent them on Amazon Prime for $5 each, but you can't physically see those movies anywhere. They're not on any streaming services, including Universal's own streaming service. I have them all now. All 32 movies or whatever the hell's in this.
Damn.
And it comes with a 48-page collectible book. Oh, where's that at? Oh, it's right there. Look at that. And hours of bonus features.
Wow. Actual bonus features.
Look at that. Wow. It's a big box.
You know, that also reminds me of like I don't know if you guys ever did like this service, but essentially like it was like when you used to buy DVDs or Blu-rays, like physical copies, they would come with like a code to where you could redeem it and you would get like a digital copy of that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember like I did that for a couple movies just because like, you know, I wanted to be able to watch it wherever or whenever I wanted on, you know, online. And I remember getting an email back basically saying like they were shutting down those services. So it's like,
Really?
I had
yeah, so like I fucking bought this DVD. I had like the digital version of it, and then all of a sudden it's just gone. Whereas, you know, luckily I still have the DVD, so I can technically still watch it because I own the physical version. But if we're gonna move to like that all online version, it's like I'm shit out of luck in that case because I just lost, you know, my entire collection.
Unbelievable.
I had the same thing because I would always get like the Blu-ray DVD combo and it always like including free code, and so I remember like I would redeem them all and it was on one website, and then I got an email. It's like, hey, we're shutting down this website. They're gonna move to this other website, and then maybe like 2 years later, another email. Hey, we're shutting down this website. We're moving it to another website, and it's just always being like shuffled around, and it's just like I'm glad I have it physically because it's like, you know, if I had my 30 plus movie collection just continuously moving around, and then one day it's just like, hey, we're just shutting it down, and it's not going anywhere. Like, sucks to be you. Like,
Yeah.
Wow.
Yo.
Like on streaming services and stuff, they will change the versions. Like I heard something about how they on Disney Plus, Who
Lilo and
Framed Lilo and Stitch,
Oh.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit. This
Avatar?
film, Avatar, they've changed what happens in the movie. They've censored things in the film, so you can't even get the original version of the film. You can't even get subsequent versions of the film. You can only get the version that they give to you.
What was
So-
changed in Lilo and Stitch?
it's the scene where Lilo is trying to hide from Nani, and I think she initially crawls inside a washing machine.
Oh
And
yeah,
they
that's
changed
Oh.
it so it's just some random box structure. Probably because they don't want
Yeah.
kids trying to crawl, but it's like
Oh wow.
I watched that.
it's-
I
you'll
watched
have
it.
that like Mandela effect of like, wait, it used to be something else, and it's because they went in and altered it.
I watched it the other day with Alice, and it is it is like this dresser thing, but a pizza box is the opening. And I remember like physically, I was like, "What is that? A pizza box? Like what? Who does? Like why is it like folded up like a door?" It was so weird to me that I remember. So when you said washing machine, I was like, "Oh yeah, that's the pizza. That explains the pizza box." Okay.
Changed.
If I want to watch the Crocodile Hunter movie, where am I going to watch that? What streaming service has
Not
this?
going to.
Now I have to hunt down what streaming service it has. If it's going to be on Amazon Prime, I have to rent it. But it's like, okay, if I want to watch, let's say, if I want to watch the Mission Impossible movies, 1, 2, and 3 were on Netflix. 4 and 5 were on Paramount Plus. 6 was on like
Oh, I remember you talking about this.
HBO or something, and I was like, well, I have to have all these streaming services to watch this one series of movies. So then you're just paying more money, so it's just dumb. Then I just bought the collection packs, and I'm like, well, how I am the streaming service for Mission Impossible. I got them all.
Yeah. You can watch. Oh wait, is it the Crocodile Hunter Collision Course or is it something
Collision
else?
Course, yeah.
Okay, that is available on Tubi TV for free, Fandango at Home for $2.99, YouTube for $3.99, Apple TV for $3.99, Roku Channel for free, Amazon Prime to rent for $2.99, and then Google Play Movie, which I did not know even still existed, for $3.99.
Well, or you can just ask Jeff, hey, do you want to...
And then you give it to me, and I'm like, wow, I have nothing to play this.
Exactly. It's your fault.
I know. Why would I even ask in the first place?
That's
What's-
when I rub it in. I'm like, you should have got the disc drive PS5.
What's
No,
even
that's when I like you should have got a fucking PC.
What's even worse is like
Yeah.
when you give it to someone who has the capability of playing it and then they just never play it. Like my dad has had all 4 John Wick movies since they came out, and he still hasn't watched them. And he's asked me to borrow more movies, and I'm like, no, you need to watch these or give them back.
It's like when I asked Adam to borrow Get Out, and I never watched it. I had it for like a year.
I don't know. I never really was, well, like a DVD purchaser, collector, whatever. We used Blockbuster and Redbox a lot, so I never really would go and purchase them. I remember, I think because of Dominic, I was like, maybe I should start my own Blu-ray collection, and I think I just bought one movie, Kung Fu Hustle.
That's a good one.
Oh, did you buy it from Blockbuster?
No. But I bought
okay.
it on Blu-ray, and I was like, I'm gonna start my own Blu-ray collection now. And I bought Kung Fu Hustle, and I was like, this is cool, but actually, I don't even know where it's at now.
No.
Nice.
Yeah, but it's just like I just never was really into it, so I'm of that outsider perspective of like, yeah, it's sad to see him go, but whatever, you know.
Well, you know what you can do with DVDs. You get things that never been heard of. I got Cocaine Crabs from Outer Space signed.
That's
Oh.
prime. That's primo.
Sky Hoshi
Yeah.
Anime Girl.
Oh.
That's channel.
I guess what?
That's channel lore.
I got Song of the South. on
Oh,
DVD.
Okay,
Okay.
that one can go. That one can go. Jeff
It's the
just
fact that he
racism.
has it though.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's a flex.
No
That
one
is-
else can
got
have.
my
No one else
call.
has it.
You know, I never did Redbox. Like, I think that was the one. I did the shit out of Blockbuster. We bought a lot of
Yeah.
movies from Blockbuster. We bought a lot of games from Blockbuster too, but I never did Redbox. I think that was like something we sort of turned our nose up at as a collective in my family's household.
Redbox? Why?
I don't know. Like, we just never did it. We looked at it and were like, nah, that ain't it.
Well, I
'Cause I
mean,
think-
90% of the kiosks were outside of like a 7-Eleven, and they were all
That's
tagged
true.
up, and some dude smoking crack was sitting
That-
next to it with
that's
one
valid.
shoe lost. You know, it's just like, I don't know if I want to put my credit card in that thing.
I mean, it was
I get
cool
it.
though seeing like one of your family members come home and you see the little cases in their hand. You're like, oh shit! Like, what are we gonna watch now? You know, that was exciting.
Yes.
And you go
Dude,
to
I
me like
remember-
this is all dog shit.
Yeah, I remember like that would be like a thing my dad used to do, like just fucking Friday nights, come home with like 3 Redbox movies, and like we'd just plan out the weekend, like we're watching this movie on Friday, this one on Saturday. It's good times.
Fuck yeah. I
Now
didn't
it's
know
dead.
Yeah,
is-
now it's fucking dead.
As it should
You-
be.
Did you guys know
Well,
that? Shut
all
up.
right.
What?
All right, we have to.
I also like was very
Oh,
snobbish.
you're-
I'm just like,
Up to the
eh.
red box. Okay.
I-
I
I
am
was-
sad that it's dead because
I-
it's like one of the last bastions.
I didn't
I
know it's
just-
still alive.
I just never went because my uncle was just very much the king of the TV. What we're watching, it's either we're watching a sports game or we're watching an older movie on like AMC or TV Land or something like that.
Oh, really?
So,
I wonder
like-
where you got your taste from.
So we didn't. No, I didn't have that like Friday night the family's getting together to watch a movie. It was just like we're just gonna see what's on TV.
Our Friday night.
Basically, Dom had no childhood.
Jesus Christ.
No, I had the childhood of Blockbuster, but
Yeah, I was.
we
I was a Blockbuster kid.
we had
Yeah.
Blockbuster. We were rent games from Blockbuster too, and I would try to beat it in that one week, and sometimes it just wouldn't happen. But you know, I mean, I have fond memories of. I remember stuff that I rented from Blockbuster, and I was like, okay, yeah, I rented this movie for Blockbuster a dozen times, or I remember seeing this one cover in Blockbuster all the time, and it like stuck with me.
Or the
Jack
adult section.
Frost.
Jack
and the
Frost.
horror
movie.
The, oh,
Yeah.
that was the same
Fuck
one
that.
for you.
I was like,
Fuck
oh
that
man, I love the
goddamn-
kid. I love the kid Jack Frost movie, and then I'd see the cover.
Oh
and
my
I'm just,
God.
Oh, what is this?
Scared
I
the
movie?
shit
can't
Yeah.
believe it was the holographic one that would change
Yeah,
too for the
graphic.
screaming
Oh
one.
The Venticular one, yeah.
I hated
I can't
that
believe
shit.
we remember the same exact of all the movies in
terrifying.
Blockbuster.
I
That's
get
the one
scared.
that stuck.
That
I
shit
hated
was
walking
like-
by that aisle.
Yeah.
I did
An aura.
too. You would like try and shut down your peripheral vision. You like,
Yeah.
just focus ahead of you. Like,
I've-
If you know it's there, you're like, oh no.
Yeah, it's
I have
watching me.
always it was like that movie and like Eight-Legged Freaks that I always kept coming
Oh,
back to me.
Hell yeah.
And I was like,
For
when I
me-
grow up, I'm gonna watch those movies. I watched Eight-Legged Freaks and it was all right. I've never seen Jack Frost because every time I turned it on, I'm like, yeah, I'm not feeling this right now. So, it's not gonna.
No.
I've
I
seen one
expected.
scene from Jack Frost.
I think Killer Clowns from Outer Space too. I think I saw that cover. That freaked me the fuck out. I don't think it was.
Mars Attacks.
Mars Attacks was okay. I hate.
I just remember seeing the cover.
Oh, that's fair. The movie sucks.
Do you guys remember the last time you guys were in a
Oh, wait,
blockbuster?
give your-
I don't.
What did you say?
2000.
Jeff?
It was never a blockbuster for me. It was Hollywood Video.
You said
Oh,
it was
okay.
Hollywood Video.
Yeah, that's where we went.
Hollywood Video used to be by where like Panda Express is over here.
Oh yeah.
Well, I didn't live in Ventura when Hollywood Video was still around.
Wow, way to dox us.
Well, I don't live next to you guys.
Hollywood Video is the one over by like the hospital. I remember there used to be a video chain by the hospital.
There was a blockbuster
Oh.
over by that Vaughn's and the Big Lots. It was like the Goodwill, the Vaughn's, and there's like an exercise place. I think that's what ended up
That was Blockbuster.
coming after Blockbuster. Yeah.
That's the Blockbuster.
I don't
was at.
remember where Planet Hollywood was. I never went
There
there.
was one by
Hollywood Video, not
Hollywood Video. I think it was by
Whatever.
where like Panda Express is at on Victoria. But then there was also like a video store right there in the corner by the hospital. I know what you're talking about.
It's like right across from Quest.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Blockbuster. I always went to the Blockbuster here in Santa Paula, and it's now it's a Panda Express and a AT&T. I think they made it into two places, but that's where the old Blockbuster used to be.
You're saying what happened to our Blockbusters? Because I was in Texas at the time, and I think ours got turned into like a restaurant. I think it got turned into a Pizza Hut or something weird like that, or a Chinese shop too.
No,
got
I
turned
was.
into a
It was.
Walmart parking lot.
You guys
Who's
remember
asking
when
the last time
you went
you
in?
were at Blockbuster?
Oh, the last
Mine
time I
would've-
went in.
Mine would have had to have been 2003 and 2004, because anytime I'd go hang out with Alejandro, like, and spend the night, it'd be like, we're going to Blockbuster, we're gonna rent a video game, maybe some movies. And
In Oxnard?
you would go to the Oxnard one, but I think might pick them up in advance, or if you were spending the night with like at my house, we'd go to the one over by Vaughn's and Presto Pasta. That was my like go-to Blockbuster.
Oh, that's right. There was one
Crystal
there.
Pasta?
Yeah, there was like Vaughn's, and then there was some random business, and then Blockbuster was on the
Oh,
corner.
Yeah, that's where that like lotion
yeah.
shop is now, right? Or whatever that
Lotion,
is.
Vitamin, yeah, that was
Something.
my go-to Blockbuster. I remember there used to be
Right.
one by the old Century 16,
Yeah.
but like my
Really?
go-to was the one over by Telephone. And
I think where Anytime Fitness, the gym is, that used to be
Yeah.
a Blockbuster.
Wait, no
Oh,
shit, really?
Right, right.
Those
Yeah.
are
Right
big-
next to
those
the
are like-
Vons? Why
What?
did they all go? Why did they go so silent? The
No,
Anytime
by the
Fitness-
old theater,
Oh.
by Johnson.
No.
By Toki.
By Tokyo. Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Wait,
Okay,
did you
okay,
did
okay.
you mean by Thompson? Because yes, the one that was in the Planet Fitness was on Thompson as well. There was
Really?
the
Planet
Blockbuster.
Fitness.
Fistness. I'm sorry. Fistness nuts in your
Regardless,
face.
they're all dead. They're all fucking dead.
Wasn't the last one in Alaska?
No, the last one is in Bend, Oregon. I was just looking at it right now. It is still open
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
this day, 2020.
And then they made Netflix made a TV show about Blockbuster.
They did.
Yeah,
Something
It's
like that, yeah.
They
It's
made
like-
a TV show about the last existing.
it's like O.J. Simpson making a movie about killing his wife.
Huh.
Yeah.
Almost like his
That's-
memoir.
Wow,
If
we're
he's
being
what?
mean. We're being mean to a dead guy. Come on, guys. Glove didn't fit.
It's gone. It's phased. It's not gonna come back. I don't think there's gonna be a loud enough uproar, loud enough trend to keep it alive. Kind of like how vinyls
Are you
and
talking
all that shit
about
happen.
the
Just
vinyls?
DVDs, like
DVDs in
physical.
general? Oh, okay.
Just physical.
Vinyls have a nice had a nice resurgence because it's like
It's
more of
trendy.
a
It's
collector
aesthetic.
out. It's more of a collector item. It like sounds better at times depending on like what type of setup you have. You can
Yeah.
also like
Vinyl
have it as
box.
like a really nice art piece too with the special like vinyl frames. Whereas yeah, like I don't see physical. I mean, there are some like nice physical media like collector's editions. Like I remember Anakin. Didn't you also buy the Your Name like collector's edition?
Oh yeah, that was like a must buy for me.
So like there's those where it's like that kind of is keeping it alive as like the specialty editions. Like other than that, like I can't see it having a big resurgence like vinyl.
Unless
where-
Taylor Swift starts making movies.
God.
there was that movie of her concert, but
Was it ever on DVD?
I don't
Well,
know. I think it's
no,
still like
I
on
think it's-
streaming services. Still.
I think it was just like you had to be there because it was a concert. They don't
No.
really make movies. Well, I mean they do, but
Yeah, they did the
not so much
movie.
anymore.
It's like a 3-hour film. You can go see it in theater. You could go see it in theaters.
That was a wild time. It's not. That's a podcast in itself.
I don't know because like I feel like LPs or vinyls, they they're old, like from 1926 is what I'm seeing. That's like the predecessor.
Well, they're making them now.
I
They're
know,
able to
but
reprint.
I'm wondering, like, in the far future, because, like, that's what I was going to say, is, like, even, like, video game special editions these days, like, there's not really that much value in getting, like, the steel cases or stuff, unless, like, you're a diehard fan, I guess? I don't know.
Yeah.
The only steel case I bought was, like, Halo 2. So, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, would that even be, like, a selling point in, like, the far future, like, the 2050s or something
Nah.
like that? No?
Well, that's I would make the argument that's what the special collector's edition Blu-rays are, because like I know a couple years ago, like Akira had like the 40th anniversary edition, and it was like 4K
Ooh,
with like a
really?
booklet. Promare, Your Name. I got one for my 21st birthday, which was Back to the Future. Or no, not for my 25th birthday. It was like the 25th anniversary. It had like all 3 movies, but it also had like the cartoon and the Universal ride like attached to
Is
it.
that the one that had
Oh,
the little
wow.
skateboard, the hoverboard with it too?
You can go grab it.
Mine wasn't that one. It was the. Oh, it was that one. Okay.
So I'd say like collector's edition wise, or like Jeff's like Universal collection. Those like packed together, because there's like I have like the Red versus Blue like 10 seasons. I have like the Mel Brooks collection. So I feel like that is keeping it alive now.
But you think that's, like, its last dying breath?
Our future. I know anime wise, they jip you and it's like here's 12 episodes of this anime.
Yeah, if you buy,
first
like-
season for like $40, and it's like I want the whole thing.
Yeah. I'd never buy anime seasons. The movies though, those are better. I buy anime movies all the time. I almost today when I went to Barnes and Noble, I almost bought the Evangelion Rebuild, the 4th movie on Steelbook. It's a nice Steelbook,
Oh.
but I did not.
Yeah, it's just very niche, like collectors. Like I could see it being a thing where you buy it, but you don't even have a DVD player. Kind of like people buy vinyls, don't even have a record player,
I am one of those bitches.
right? But like I can see like movies becoming that. Like, oh look at this I got. Like he said, like all these deluxe edition, whatever, you know. But it's gotta have something with it. No one's gonna.
That's true.
I don't even
That
have a
is true.
fucking DVD. I don't even know where I would find a DVD case
You
here.
had Fresh Prince behind you for, like, multiple episodes. Where
Yeah,
the fuck is that DVD case?
I don't know what the fuck is that, bro.
He only has like 1 season of Fresh Prince though.
I
That's
have
a-
volume 1 of season 1. That's like 10 episodes. Yeah, I don't even know. But like no one's gonna flash that box and be like, damn, and everyone's gonna go like, oh my god, that's aesthetic. You know, like,
That's true.
it's just trendy. Whatever these little kids are gonna want and look at, whatever they deem as trendy. No,
I
I'm
would
saying
also
Oh, as a collective, okay.
I would
Yeah,
also
yeah.
say like companies bringing older movies or shows to like Blu-ray or 4K, because like I have like both the Batman and Batman Beyond like animated collector sets. Like those didn't exist on Blu-ray for forever, and they finally brought them back and they cleaned them up. Or I remember there was like a strong demand for the Teen Titans original show to come on the
Yeah.
Blu-ray, or very random cut. Like Tenacious D has never had a Blu-ray of the movie.
really.
So like I think pulling obscure things like that or like restoring them, I think also has a good chance of keeping them afloat. But yeah, it's gonna be is currently I think pretty gimmicky on like whether or not you want to pay $40 to $80 for this collection of a movie or movies or show.
Yeah.
The future is just gonna get into like that's gonna be niche, and I mean it already feels like that, but like there's gonna be no ownership. Like you're not paying for the movie anymore. You're paying for the service to watch that movie for that given window that they're giving it to you. Because up until recently, I mean, it was so hard to watch the fucking Harry Potter movies.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, you got to change your location, your region to Australia. You got to change your Netflix. Like you had to jailbreak certain things to get it versus
Yeah.
like
VPNs and shit.
Yeah.
right, yeah.
Set.
And
And
now
so imagine having the set and being but then like we didn't have like that DVD player that was like some of the discs were old and scratched. So it's like without really realizing it, we've already given up that sense of ownership for all that stuff. Like Jeff is gonna get raided one day by the fucking FBI for having DVDs. You know, like you're watching that for free.
I'm gonna get
Fahrenheit
rated
451.
for this one for sure. This one's they're coming for
You
that
can get
one.
rid of that, Jeff. You don't need it.
No,
Like,
it's
you're-
I got
you're about
it.
to- yeah.
It comes with
History.
bonus music tracks. This
I
is,
bet it fucking does, doesn't it?
I'm sure it's
No,
got
they-
like
When
Chinese.
his grandkids
subtitles.
go through his stuff, it's like finding the Nazi medallion and your grandpa's like, it's gonna be
Yeah, that's gonna be this. Grandpa, this was in my grandma's collection when we were going through their house. I found it in my grandma's
She had her
dresser.
own Disney
I was like,
Yeah.
Grandma had this. She had 2 copies. Because my grandparents, they actually owned a video store here in Santa Paula. That bicycle shop over down a ways. I don't know. That's apparently
No fucking
where
way, really?
their video store used to be. And then when
was gonna
Blockbuster
work
came along, Blockbuster took them out. But they had a bunch of movies back from there, and they were able to get like an imported Song of the South VHS with like the Chinese subtitles that came on the bottom and stuff. And like that's how I used to watch it as a kid. So then I was like, oh, okay. So that's why they found this movie for her.
I can't believe it was that bike shop because I was actually gonna work there.
I think it was that bike shop. That I remember being told it was either next to the bike shop or it was that bike shop down.
But it was that little strip though.
Yeah, down that area.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Oh shit. Grandpa found his DVDs.
Fuck you.
No, not you, Dominic. You said Grandpa. I was talking about Alex.
He's the same age as me. You basically told both
well,
of us.
okay.
Remember?
So I found a box that Adam's left here. Hasn't been moved in years. There's literally a dust trace outline of this box. This is just letting you know that we don't fuck with DVDs in this house. But how else would you ever get The Blind Side?
Oh,
Let me see if the disc is in here.
It's not.
It is. This is when they stopped putting cover art on the disc.
Yeah.
I miss that shit.
Damn.
How else? Oh,
saves money.
Oh, and the DVD
classic.
cases were
Project X.
like
Wait, what, Jeff?
the DVD
What?
cases. Remember when they were like hard and they were durable, and then now they're
Yeah.
like this flimsy
Yeah,
crap? Yeah.
You could like hurt somebody with one of those. You smack
Yeah.
the shit out of them with it. Yeah, now you break them.
I'm just gonna pull an apple out. Let's see what we got here.
What you got?
Is that one
The
he got
Laugh
from?
Out Loud 3 movie collection. The other guys,
I remember that
Brothers.
collection. Yeah.
yeah.
Does he still have the
He's got the Friday fucking 4-pack.
what was that
All about the
movie?
Benjamins.
What
Jesus
was that movie he had us watch? 40-year-old virgin who knocked up Sarah Marshall and felt really bad about it or something, or felt super bad about it. Yeah.
We bought that at a 7-Eleven for $1.
And we watched it,
Oh.
and it was
then-
not good.
no shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
We
Are
have
those the
those.
widescreen ones?
Yeah.
Or are they full screen?
It should say at the top.
Very top
Yeah.
part.
Oh, this one's full screen.
Oh. Look at that one.
This one, number 2 is widescreen. And this one's just standard. Last one. It was literally in my hand. I didn't even see I grabbed it.
Holy Grail. Oh.
Overwatch porn, yeah, the Criterion
Overwatch.
Collection.
Oh, this is
Barnes and Noble.
when
That was a rarity in itself. Overwatch, the physical edition.
this is when the little booty hole is right there, and you can give her a little booty hole if she wanted.
Just like Bloodborne, the Bloodborne disc. Oh, okay.
See, and you can't do that with the digitals.
You
You
can't
gotta
do
lick,
that.
You gotta lick a screen for digital.
Can't do that. Why is this in here? Jesus Christ! But this is just in a random box.
But
Now
see,
imagine
I mean,
if
like,
we
on your
actually
shelf.
collected, they would take up space.
But that's half the fun, you know.
I-
It's just like I don't even remember I had that fucking.
Yeah,
movie.
it's like having the vinyl record box, but it's all of your
It's
movies.
also very revealing.
It is. That Overwatch porn was wasn't expecting.
You-
that.
This is absolutely
Is it
unfuckable
song? Is
material.
it song of the South?
Oh,
I don't
This
have
is
that one.
absolutely
Looks
unfuckable.
sealed.
Look.
Mine has a.
It is. It is the skinny ones too.
Oh
Oh,
no!
those
Oh, hold on,
fuckers.
hold on, hold on.
Oh shit, we're flexing now.
We're just flexing our DVDs. These aren't even mine. These are Adam's.
They're yours tonight, Alex.
I didn't even know he had all this. He has his Jurassic Park Adventure Pack. Look at it.
Wow, I've seen that pack.
Oh,
Damn.
Oh yeah, well hold on, does his
Oh, it comes out.
Oh shit,
Holy shit, this is kind of cool.
that is
does
cool.
his collection come with a Funko Pop?
Oh,
God.
Jeff.
This is the only way I could get it.
I think I'm pretty sure. Jeff
That's
has
cool.
that.
I
Seen
don't.
this one?
I don't have that one. I have seen that one. I thought about buying it, but I got this one for the 25th anniversary,
Ooh.
and it comes with.
Don't you have like 4 different collector
I
anniversary
do have-
sets?
Damn it! Now I gotta go find my DVDs.
I don't have any to flex. Do I have any?
Wow, what a loser! You
Fuck
don't
you.
have any DVDs to
Oh,
find.
this is the one
You
I
know
bought.
what? I'm gonna start a collection.
Oh yes,
I-
it's
I-
sealed. Have you even opened it?
No, we just opened this part so we can get the
This
DVDs
goes
out.
on forever.
Oh, that's pretty ghetto.
Yeah.
Yeah, my family has the widescreen, the full screen, and then that collection too in
Still
DVD,
going.
and then they have the entire prequels in VHS. Yeah,
Bonus material disc.
that's so good. I watched the shit out of that bonus material. Like,
This is my Indiana Jones one.
ooh.
Holographic. On the back, it's got the map
Oh,
with
that's
the
cool.
airplane, and then you open it up, and it's like a book with all the discs. Tells you a little bit about the
Damn.
movie. Like this, I mean, this is a good one. So
Does it go all the way up to Crystal Skull?
it does. It has all the Crystal Skull.
Now you get the one with the 5th movie.
Shut up.
Here it is.
It's valid. There it is.
Oh my God.
That's what we were looking for.
Your Name Collector's Edition.
As always.
Split it apart. And then
Honestly, seeing all these collections
It
just
doesn't
makes
have
me
a
want to
disc.
start
I got the
buying
disc
Blu-rays
I was
again.
about to say the same thing.
There you go.
I don't even have
Fucking
a player.
under the Arbug.
We're bringing it back.
Yeah, we're
Pretty
bringing it
cool.
back. Yeah.
Look, fucking 4 CDs, bro.
For one movie? What is all of that?
I think one of them's
Uh,
actually the soundtrack.
Oh, 2 of them are Radwimps. It's like the soundtrack.
Wait, which one's that for?
Your name.
It's
Your
Your
Name.
Name.
Oh shit.
And then I have the Blu-ray feature film, and then never mind, it's just a DVD and Blu-ray. Oh, so I have the option to do both.
Yeah.
Physical media. It's back.
Oh.
Yeah,
you
Dominic's
have
got
it?
too. Yeah, Dominic and
Oh,
me
shit,
can
we
have it.
both have it.
Shit, we're gamers.
Hell yeah, dog.
Nice.
Ask me the last time I watched it.
When was the last time you watched it?
When's the last
Don't
time?
remember.
I don't remember.
I've seen it
It,
once.
it has been a while.
That's
for me,
okay,
too.
Dominic, because come 20 years or 2 years, you can watch it.
I think the last time I watched it was at Alejandro's and it was streaming.
I actually,
Yeah.
I will say I haven't watched any of my DVDs in a while. Alice actually uses my DVDs a lot more because she has an entire row of like kids movies that I've bought. So like the
Nice.
Iron Giant, Kung Fu Panda, How to Train Your Dragon, like all those types of movies. She can just walk up and grab them. Like a lot of those movies are on Netflix or Iron Giant. I don't even know if you can watch Iron Giant on any streaming services. But she just walks up and she picks it off. She wants to watch
Mac.
E.T. Boom, it's right there.
Yeah, because you were talking
Nice.
about how, like, after Hulu and Disney Plus merged, I don't know if I'm getting ahead of ourselves for the conversation, but after they merged, you were having, like, issues searching,
Yeah,
trying
I
to
was.
find, like, kid-friendly
Be-
stuff.
Yeah, because I mean, you can, like I said last week, I was looking at Disney Plus. I was scrolling through, and they had fucking Poor Things up on the. It was like the Ariel new show, and then Poor Things right next to it. It's like, gee, thanks. Like, yeah, I totally want this
That's the
like-
future.
porno right here. Poor
That's
Things
gonna be the
sucked,
future of
by
it
the
now.
way. Whoever watched that movie and liked it, oh my god, that movie sucked. I hated that movie.
I am excited for Kinds of Kindness. It's the same director.
Yeah,
That's different.
that's a different movie. I just didn't like. I got through half of this movie. I was like, oh, fuck, what the fuck is going on? I'm like done with this shit. If I wanted to watch porn, I'd just go up on the fucking internet. What the hell.
But yeah,
Is
as
it
far as
actually
physical
porn?
goes, I think it's just gonna come up to like the collector's editions. That's it. That's gonna be like the draw. And I don't think they're gonna care if you can play it or not.
It's
Well,
just going to be a box. You're just buying a box.
I
I mean, yeah, like someone's gonna buy it. We'll make a limited run of it, and then there's that. I mean, I don't see how long Target's gonna keep that one Blu-ray player they have on the shelf that is never out there.
well, there's always Goodwill. You can always find them there.
Yeah, it's
That
gonna
is
be in
true.
Goodwill.
But it's funny because, like, for the Goodwill market so far, they've been pretty, like, accessible. But if you go to, like, eBay, like, that's becoming, like, the vintage tech to buy now. That's just expensive. I've seen, like, some VHS players go for, like, upwards of hundreds of dollars.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Yeah,
why?
Oh yeah, getting those little tiny like cube TVs that are like 12 by
those
12.
CRT TVs.
It's like I wanted one for the garage, or even one that was maybe like, I don't know, this big by like this, something small to put in there. And it was like, yeah, $90 for this thing. Well, $90? What the 10 more bucks and I could get a standard screen out there.
Well,
No.
Jeff, you have the Melee community to thank because, like, the CRT
Oh, so
market-
you miss
I was asked for one of those the other day,
Yeah.
and the person looked exactly how you think they would look. And I'm like, we don't sell those I don't think you can ever get those TVs anywhere, like at a real store. He's like, oh, it's because I play Smash, and I'm like, yeah, I know. Filth.
Remember when Yule used to
My
bring
frames.
their TV? They would like hook their TV to the front of their fucking
My first
bike.
time, you was like, I'll fuck you up in Smash. I'm like, okay, cool, let's play it. She shows up with a full ass like
Yeah,
TV. I'm like, oh no, the frames are gonna be better on this.
Yeah, then it take like 20 minutes to set that shit up and everything.
Hey, but I
and-
got
Put a
it
10
set
on
up.
that bitch.
yeah, it's like, no, we can't play on this TV. We got to huddle around this 5-inch by
little
5-inch
TV, yeah.
piece of shit. It's like, yeah, but there's a bigger screen right there so everybody can see. There's a full party in here.
Fuck you.
There's like 30 people in this room right now trying to watch
Oh,
this
my
game.
wave dashing. So what now? Like, what does this conversation go to? Like the future of?
Well, it goes into from that conversation goes right into the Redbox closing and then like Netflix, because I didn't know Netflix's DVD service shut down last year. Did you guys know that?
Yeah.
I literally didn't know he was
No,
still
because
up.
I've never rented a DVD from Netflix.
Yeah.
Did anybody ever do that?
I-
I don't think we did.
I did.
I did.
I
I
rented.
did.
I rented anime
Yeah.
from Netflix back when I was running the anime club because I couldn't play anime any other way. So I was like, Dad, can you get the first 10 episodes of High School of the Dead on Netflix, please? Thanks.
High School of the Dead.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I did play that anime club once, and people were not happy, but
you?
I was. I did. Yes.
You should have put on Dragon Tales.
At the
Yeah.
anime club?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that have been
Yes.
So
funny?
they should have played Corey in the house.
But yeah, they shut down the service back in September of last year, and then Redbox died recently. They they filed for Chapter 7 bankruptcy, which means that they're liquidating everything.
Oh.
So
Oh,
everything
wow.
must go.
So go
Yeah,
rent some DVDs now and don't return them. That's what you're saying.
Honestly, yes, because like Netflix, they're
What's
like
happening at Blockbuster?
they're like just take the fucking DVDs. They're like if you have them, do not send them back to us. They're yours now. Period.
Yeah.
Point blank. And I think it's the same thing for Redbox. That's what happened with Blockbuster. Yeah, like what you just said, Alex. It was just like
A
we
lot
need
of
to
my
get this
cousins
shit
had
out.
the Blockbuster cases in their houses.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So the
Yep.
same thing is happening with Redbox. Is they everything has to go because there was a point to where they were not paying their employees for like I think up to a month, or like they just couldn't.
Jesus
I
Christ.
did read about
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
They're gonna end up on some like island, some shore. You're gonna see boxes and boxes of just DVDs. It's gonna drop off out of nowhere.
Just airdrop all the kiosks.
Yeah. Some
What-
poor
what is
little like
this? Wedding ringer.
some sweatshop is gonna get a
Oh.
bunch of DVDs. They're gonna be like, look, guys, we can put on Sandlot.
Hey, that's a classic.
But yeah, so they were $1 billion in debt. They got an $8 million loan.
$1 billion?
$1 billion. The name of the company, by the way, is Chicken Soup for the Soul Entertainment. That was the name of the company for
Holy
Redbox.
shit.
Really?
Those books?
The Teenage Soul.
Really?
I don't know if they're related. I have no idea. I can look that up real quick.
I'm-
But that's
Man,
the
those
name of the
Jesus
entertainment.
stories.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Those like chapters you would read would be like, I was raped savagely
What?
by my dad.
What the fuck?
Sounds about right.
But then I prayed to Jesus and I was able to hit the game-winning three-point shot in my basketball game.
Yeah, yeah, that sounds about right. Sounds like a
That was a chicken soup like story. Like that's how they went. It was like, I'm like, oh wow.
yeah.
Jesus did what?
Yep. Yep, that is the
Jesus hit
same
it from
company.
the back.
Is Redbox the last,
They're the last bastion.
right?
For like physical renting?
Physical renting?
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
Netflix dead, that's why I looked up Netflix. Yeah, with Netflix dead,
GameSpy.
that's it. GameSpy is not alive.
There's
There's
no
the
way.
fucking
GameSpy or
way
GameFly?
Or Gamefly.
Whatever. I don't
was
fucking
so
No,
know.
there's a difference.
I don't know. Whatever
I
it
think
was.
Gamefly.
GameSpy was
I
like a games walkthrough website.
I just remember
Yeah.
seeing the ads for it on.
Wow.
I just remember seeing the
Holy
ads for it on
shit.
fucking Nickelodeon or something growing up.
No,
Holy shit, GameSpy.
no shot. Yes, you can still rent through GameFly.
Oh my
You
god.
get a 30,
What the fuck?
30-day free trial. One rental at a time is $11 per month. 2 rentals is $16, and I don't know why they have two rentals at the same time. Oh, you have early sale access. Oh, okay, that's $21 a month. And
We gotta
then
support them, guys, before they die too.
they're
Yo,
the
you could
only-
rent Persona.
Oh, they do. Oh, they do a games and movies and then a movies only service. So they still do rent movies. That
They're
Oh,
gonna hit.
shit.
They're
game
gonna get hit
fucking
next.
fly, bro.
You heard it
Holy
here.
shit.
You would go rent Persona.
No, for what?
Play it.
No, I'll just buy it on Steam and never own it.
Okay, so that's
Oh.
the last bastion. What now?
I mean, that's it. Where do we go from here? It's
Streaming
like-
services are raising prices.
Yep.
exponentially. I mean, that's why you guys don't have Disney Plus anymore, and that's why I don't have Netflix. Or well, that's not actually why I don't have Netflix, but that's why I don't have streaming services. Password sharing has been implemented by Netflix and is being implemented by Disney Plus, Hulu, and HBO Max later this year. That means I'm also not going to have access to HBO anymore. I don't have access to Netflix anymore. And what was the third thing on that list?
It was company mergers, basically
Company
what you're
mergers.
talking about.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Disney Plus is
HBO.
merging with Hulu. HBO is possibly or merged with Discovery Plus
Yep.
and became Max. And there was another article I read that Paramount Plus might be merging with HBO, and then HBO might also merge with Peacock.
And Paramount.
So those
No,
might
Max,
all
Paramount, and Peacock.
might all
Max,
merge
Paramount.
together.
That's gonna be a really good one.
Kind of
Um,
like cable service.
Well,
Exactly.
if
It's gonna be a
exactly.
I was about to say.
So it's like we're going back to the 1960s before VHSs and before DVDs, and they're just here's what we got. Turn on the channel. What do we have? Oh, well, looks like you're gonna get a rerun of Howdy Doody Time. Okay, it's like, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. They say history doesn't repeat, but it does rhyme.
I would
Oh,
just hope
yeah.
that they don't use the Peacock app frame for this whatever they do when they merge, because Peacock is shit. I don't know if anybody's used Peacock here. That app is fucking terrible. Crashes
I don't
all the
know it.
time. Fucking terrible. Nothing on it. Bullshit.
I
Worst
think
streaming
I-
service.
I think I tried to use it to watch the last Olympics, and it was a nightmare.
It's
I couldn't
garbage.
get anything to work. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? No wonder it's free. But yeah, and like I think that was one thing I was talking to Mitron about was like how much is cable these days? Cable is like $85 a month, $112 a month. I'm really curious how close these streaming services are going to get to those kind of prices again. Because like
Oh, it's gonna get there.
because they've already been creeping, and I don't know how much, but like I think our Spotify went up like another $2, just cause, and like still there's no ads and shit, but you're still paying every month, so it's just adding up slowly. But I
If
don't
you
know.
have if you have the three generic ones, you have Amazon. You have Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus
Let me-
per
Yeah,
month.
HBO. Because Disney Plus and Hulu are the same thing. You buy
Oh, it
one.
is?
You buy one subscription, you get the other one, pretty much.
Oh, okay.
So
That was-
HBO, Netflix, Disney.
and Disney Plus,
Yeah.
and Prime.
Prime is
that
like
include
weird.
ESPN and Hulu.
Prime
Yeah,
something.
ESPN and Hulu is with Disney. That's right.
Okay, so let me see. I'm gonna see what happens when you buy them all. I'm very curious.
Because like, what are the main shows right now? Like,
The
How-
Bear.
The Bear, that's Hulu.
Hulu.
House
Game
of
of Thrones,
Dragons.
House of
House of Dragons,
Dragon, that's
HBO.
Amazon.
The Boys.
That's Amazon.
Amazon.
House of Dragons is HBO.
HBO, okay. So The Boys, House of Dragon, The Bear, and then
Whatever.
Netflix is just like a comfort thing. Like Netflix has just solidified their name. People are just gonna have Netflix to have it.
One Piece season 2.
Fallout.
Fuck
Yeah,
Amazon.
Fallout. That's Amazon. Okay,
Amazon.
so
All the
Star
K dramas
Wars.
are on Netflix. That's a huge market.
SpongeBob on
That's
Paramount
true.
Plus.
If you're a grown ass individual
Oh
Sorry.
no.
and that was a selling point to get Paramount Plus, just because SpongeBob's on there. I'm just saying. Speaks volumes. I don't watch Netflix, but I got Paramount Plus.
Yeah.
Their watch list is literally just SpongeBob.
I had Paramount Plus for a little bit, and they have like all the Star Trek stuff, and then they had the Paranormal Activity movies. But that's about all I remember actually being on there.
You know which one sucks? Apple TV.
Oh yeah, we didn't even talk about Apple TV.
That sucks.
What the fuck is on Apple TV?
It was just Ted Lasso.
The Godzilla
Isn't-
show.
Oh, that's
What's,
right. Ted Lasso
uh,
was on Apple.
What's that one show?
There's actually a show that's supposed to be doing good though.
Oh, with
Adam.
Adam Scott. Yeah,
Scott. Isn't that's Apple Plus, isn't it?
yeah, I believe so.
That one's supposed to be really good.
It also starts with an S, right? Something like that.
Severance.
Severance. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So a quick tally right now, if you were to have everything maxed out at premium, you'd be at $68.97 per month.
For everything, meaning what? For what
So
services?
Those are the big three.
The
So,
ad free.
yeah, so that's ad free. This is the Disney Bundle Trio. So you get ESPN, Hulu, and Disney Plus, $24.99 a month. The premium Netflix is $22.99 a month. That's 4K HDR. And then Max at its ultimate ad free option is $20.99 a month. And then out of those all up together, you get $68.97.
Which is still cheaper than cable.
It is still cheaper than cable because I think I looked at Dish not too long ago, and I think they were starting at like $85.
But what does an Amazon Prime subscription look like? Because you have to get the whole service. You get the, the 2-day shipping shit on Amazon, which like arguably isn't bad, but you kind of get the whole bundle in there.
Yeah. Let me get back to you on that. Oh, you guys are doing it.
But yeah, prices are gonna go up there, and it's gonna be eventually the same as cable. It's gonna get really ugly because they're just starting to do that now, kind of figuring it out. So there's gonna be a lot of shows getting dropped because behind the scenes the companies know we bought the rights to this, so it's gonna be on our app, so you can't use it anymore. But we're not gonna be up and running for like 2 years. So bye Mission Impossible movies or whatever. I think it's gonna be like that for a while until they finally get their footing down. But them getting their footing down, I can see it being what we don't want, which is like the full money greedy machine that they want to be. So it's gonna go into that future for sure.
Yeah. I don't know if we mentioned it, but a lot of the movies that are like pre 1980, even like late 1970s, are not on any streaming service, like anything.
Yeah.
And I mean, you can rent a lot of them on Amazon, but it's like $3 to rent this old Western film from the 50s or whatever. It's like, okay, yeah, like this is the only place, but there's no place to find that actual thing. Like HBO, I think, is the only one. And yes, we're saying HBO because it's whatever, Max, I don't give a shit.
Max is a stupid fucking name.
They have a good section, a TCM section and a Criterion section where they have older films, but like even that has been shrinking. Because I remember when they first started as HBO, like they had a lot of Kurosawa films, and now like last time I looked when I tried to find one last week is like they cut that down by they only have like 4 or 5 now on there.
Yeah. So if you want, and remember this is ads. So if you want the cheapest package at Dish, that is $84.99 a month. Adding Amazon Prime to the subscription fee already, you're looking at $83.96 a month. So you're saving $1.03.
That's right now.
That's right now. Yeah.
They all just keep fucking raising their prices.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah, they get you in for that like sweet deal, and then a year later, it's like, yeah, we're gonna increase it by like $50.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then you threaten to leave, and they're like, all right, we're gonna give you a better deal.
This time.
And in a year, we're gonna try to screw you over again.
Yeah.
You don't have to have them all, but it's gonna get to a point where they're gonna figure out how to like
Force you to.
But you should,
I don't know what else to say. Cause like, yeah, you're probably gonna get screwed sometime in the future, and by that point, the prices are gonna be so hiked to ass that it's like, what the fuck are you paying for? Because like I remember when Hulu came out, and I was watching The Bear for the first time, like the first couple of episodes with a friend, and she was paying for Hulu, and it like an ad came on, and I'm like, wasn't the whole point of streaming to circumnavigate this bullshit? Like, what the fuck are you paying for in the first place?
Gives them money.
I mean, it does, but at the same time, like, I don't know.
And it's like, you really hated that, didn't you?
Here's nothing.
Pay us more and we'll take it away.
Yeah, exactly.
That is the downside with my Hulu thing, is because it's through Verizon, it's the ad one, and it's like, can I
like a minute and a half.
Can I upgrade to like not have that? And they're like, no, you can't upgrade it. It's like, why can't I upgrade to have the non-ad one? Yeah, and I tried it like when they merged with Disney. I'm like, okay, maybe I'll watch it through Disney and then I won't get the ads. And it's like, no, they put the ads from Hulu. If it's from Hulu, they'll put the ads on it on Disney Plus. So it's like you have to watch the ads regardless. I'm like, God damn it. What the fuck? What am I paying nothing for through Verizon? Come on. Hey, everybody. Thanks for sitting through that.
Was anything accomplished?
Yeah, it was.
Now you sound like my mom when she saw me playing Minecraft one time and I just took her through the 17 towns I built.
I think things were accomplished. We talked about how like the rise and fall of physical media. Like I think that was the biggest thing for me because I really feel like there's a lot that's gonna be lost.
Is anything
Now, as far as like streaming goes,
ever
Everyone give a closing
accomplished-
remarks. Everyone give your closing thoughts on this.
Is anything ever accomplished in our videos though?
Anakin starts.
I think so.
Yeah, we yell at each other.
Closing
Yeah.
remarks, Anakin, on your behalf. What did you get from this
Did you see the
conversation?
reel, Jeff?
Guys, I don't think anyone's brought this up or mentioned it, but with the fall of DVDs and physical media,
He's gonna make a point.
I just don't ever think is gonna survive this whole thing, you know?
What's funny is
God damn it, Jeff! Why do
You gotta blur it. You're gonna get sued.
He has
I had it.
the last.
What's your closing remark?
Dominic.
Alex? Oh, never mind.
The only thing I got out of this is that I want to start buying Blu-rays again because chances are I'm just never going to be able to watch anything I own on streaming or digital only. So, gotta start buying them, all the 4K deluxe editions, and then just never watch them.
All right, I'll go. It's just part of life. That's it. I've accepted it. Next thing to go is games. We're like one console away from games going full digital. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a consumer. I'm not really a consumer of like the physical, so I'd look like a hypocrite. I'm sitting here with a digital only PS5. I'm part of the problem. So it is what it is. I'm happy for whoever's happy.
There you go, Jeff.
You want next up, or me? I think you should close this out. You have the biggest collection. I will say that
You have the biggest cock.
Yeah, he does. Oh fuck! But no, I think for me, I'm a big romantic. I'm gonna really miss like DVDs and shit. I think I would like to go out and buy the ones that like really matter to me, like some of my favorite movies of all time, just to have them, and maybe get like a DVD player to like run through my computer and archive them. Because to me, like I feel like we lose so much content, and that's history that's kind of just getting lost to time based off of a company's whim of if they want you to remember it or not, and if you're willing to pay for it or not. And I'm not willing to pay for it, but I am willing to remember it, so I don't know. I kind of feel like I'm willing to jump through those extra hoops to make sure that I have those memories. So, I don't know. It's really sad to me. Like, put the fucking thing down, Jeff.
Said movies lost to time.
Yeah, that one needs to get lost to time. But yeah, I don't know. To me, it makes me really sad. I'm sad to see Redbox go, and I never used it, but as you said, it's just kind of...
You should start our own. Or actually, we should start our own.
That's true. We should give
Oh.
Game
We'll call
Fire-
it Red Rocket.
Jesus.
About the Gran Torino, you guys right now. We don't wrap this up.
Okay. The only thing I realize is I have to edit this whole thing. All right, everybody, like and subscribe, comment down
What was your
below.
closing?
That was it. I have to edit this whole thing.
Fuck you.
Do you want a closing remark?
That's
No,
a
I
great closing
did
remark
closing
on
remark.
the fall of physical media, Jeff.
We're back.
I have to edit
Fall,
this whole
fall of physical media. Let's see, closing remark.
Everyone.
Fuck them
everyone
kids.
Closing thoughts, Jeff?
Like and subscribe. I stopped because I thought you were going to keep going. I was like, I can't finish a sentence
hurt
if
my
he,
throat.
if he just
My
says,
throat.
my Arrakis. My dude.
My throat
I'm just going to
hurts so
fucking
bad
lose
from
it.
doing that right now.
I remember the last time you did that. I fucking lost it and I couldn't talk for like 15 minutes. It was so good.
Oh god, that hurt.
Like and subscribe, comment down below. What do you think of DVDs, streaming services, whatever? Did you make it through this whole thing? I don't fucking know. Send this to a friend. I don't give a shit. All those buttons are down there. Watch the videos next time.
We're back.
We're back,
And
baby.
Back to...
We're back, and guess what? We didn't miss. Woo! Woo!
Ohio.
Can you play that, Anakin? Play that the America thing, the America clip that you always play.
America clip?
Yeah, we didn't miss. We didn't miss.
Jeff's really...
We didn't miss.
How doers get more done.